Hello and welcome to another Maths Cure video. So in this video we're going through an exam. We're going to do the first 5 questions of a foundation tier paper. So this is from 2018, June 18th, paper 1FR. And like I said before, it's foundation IGCSE LXL. Okay, so let's continue. Right, so here is the formula sheet. So there's 27 questions. I'm going through the first 5 in this video. So this table gives information about the weights in kilograms of 5 animals. So we've got the African buffalo, Indian elephant, giraffe, pilot whale, and walrus. Then it gives you the weight of all of these animals. Okay. So the first question says, which animal has the least weight? So that means which animal weighs the least. So we need to look at all the values and see which number is the lowest. So this is quite an easy question. So as you can see from all of these, which animal weighs the least? And that is the African buffalo. So we'd write on the line the African buffalo. Okay, so the African buffalo weighs the least. Right, write down the value of the 1 in the number 3,178. So that's the weight of the Indian elephant, but that doesn't have any relevance. So 3,178. So what is the value of the 1? Well, the value of the 1 is 100. Okay, it's in the 100s place. Okay, so let's continue on to the next part. Okay, work out the difference between 2,205 and 1,013. So the difference, to work out the difference, you subtract one number from the other. So you subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. Okay. So if you put this in your calculator, because this is a calculator paper, there's no point trying to do this in your head. I mean, you could do it in your head first, then check it on your calculator, but the easiest option here is just to use your calculator, and you will get 1,192, and that is another mark. Okay. So we're on to part D now. The weight of a blue whale is 20 times the weight of the giraffe. Work out the weight of the blue whale. Give your answer in tons. So for this, there's 2 parts here. First of all, work out the weight of the blue whale, and then work out the weight of the blue whale in tons. So what is the weight of the giraffe? Giraffe is 800, okay? So we've got giraffe, and this is 800 what? It is 800 kilograms, okay? So if the blue whale is 20 times that, okay, it will be 800 times 20, which is equal to, so that would be 1, so that will be 16,000, I believe. Yep, 16,000, okay. So the blue whale weighs 16,000 kilograms. So how many tons is that? That's the second part of the question. So far we've got 1 mark. To get the second mark, we have to convert it to tons. And 1 ton is 1,000 kilograms. So we divide it by 1,000, okay, we will end up with 16 tons. And that is our answer. And that is 2 marks. That's not too tricky, okay? So remember, you can go through any of these questions by yourself beforehand and pause the video and then just check if you've got them right. So we're on to question 2 now. A field is in the shape of a rectangle. The width of the field is 70 meters. The length of the field is 100 meters. Fafa walks around the edge of the field 3 times. Work out the total distance Fafa walks. Okay, so we're going to have a field. I'm just going to make a little field. Okay, so we've got the length as 100 meters. I'm not going to write the units right now because it's a bit of a pain on this. So we've got 70 and 100. So this is 70 meters, that's 100 meters, and that's 100 meters, and that's 70. So Fafa walks around the field 3 times. So walk once around the field, 1 time, equals how far is that? So that's 70. Yeah, so let's just say we're starting here, okay? We're starting in this left bottom corner, 70, and we're going to go up, and we're going to go to the right, which is 100. Then we're going to come back down, which is another 70, and then we're going to walk back across, which is another 100, okay? And that is equal to, so 100 plus 100 is 200, 70 plus 70 is 140, 200 plus 140 will give us 340 meters. Okay, and then the next step is to times that by 3, because Fafa is walking around it 3 times. Okay, so 300, so you can do this in your head if you want. 300 times 3, well, that is 900, plus 40 times 3, well, that's 120, so you're going to get 1,020, okay, meters. So Fafa walked 1,020 meters overall. And do not forget to write, oh wait, they give you the units there, so that's all good. Just remember, if they don't write the units down there, you need to write them down, otherwise you might lose a mark. Okay, so we're on to question 3 now. Here is a rectangle A made from centimeter squares. What fraction of rectangle A is shaded? So what you need to do here is count how many, so I'm just going to put a little dot on the ones that are shaded. So we've got 4 shaded out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there are 15 squares overall. So there are 4 out of 15 that are shaded. Okay. Okay, so now let us move on to the next part. Rectangle B is made from centimeter squares. Shade 40% of the rectangle. So to do this, what we need to do is count how many squares are overall. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. What is 40% of 10? So to do this, you could write 40% as a decimal, which is 0.4, times it by 10, and that'll give you 4. So what we need to actually do is shade in 4 out of the 10. Okay, sorry about the bad drawing here, but that is meant to be from here to there. Okay, so those 4 only. And that is the answer to that question and the rest of question 3. So now, question 4 now. On the diagram, mark a right angle with the letter R. So there are 2 here that you can choose from. Right angle means 90 degrees, remember? So that is a 90-degree angle. That is also a 90-degree angle. So you could choose either. I'm just going to do them both so you can see. So they're both R. There is a quadrilateral in the diagram. Write down the mathematical name of this quadrilateral. So it's asking you to write down the mathematical name of this shape here. Okay? And that shape is a trapezium. Okay? That's how you spell trapezium. So that shape here is a trapezium. Measure the size of angle X. Well, that's quite hard to do right now on the computer, but what you would do is get a projector, have 0 degrees here, okay? And then you'd have 90 degrees facing up, because that is a 90 degrees angle here. And as you can see, it is about 60, 70, so it's actually 65, okay? 65 degrees. So all you need to do is set up your projector with the 0 degrees here, 90 degrees there, and then read off the readings on there. Okay, so let's move on to the final question of this video. So we have now got question 5, which is about a grid. So A, B, and C are 3 points marked on a grid. On the grid, draw the line with the equation x equals -3. Label the line L. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just draw on this line. So this is x is -3. So these lines, what they mean, if you have x equals something, it means that no matter what the y value is, which is this axis, the vertical, the horizontal axis is always going to be -3. So x is always -3, no matter what y is. And if you had a y1, let's say y is 3, you would have to draw a cross here, okay? Because y is 3 no matter what x is. Okay, so let's continue now. Find the midpoint of AB. So that basically asking us to draw a line between here and work out the coordinate of the middle. Okay, so you can't do this by looking at it. You need to use the formula. So what it is to work out the x coordinate, you add both the x coordinates together from both of these, and then you divide it by 2. So A, what is the x coordinate? It's 4 across. What about B? It's 1 across. So we need to add those together. So we're going to have 4 plus 1, and we have to divide that by 2. And that will give us an x coordinate of 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. Okay? So 2.5 is our x coordinate. So to work out the midpoint of a between 2 points, you add the coordinates together and then divide by 2. So let's do the same with y. We've got 4 and 2 as the y coordinates. Remember, you look along the axes, go across and read across, sorry. So we've got 4 plus 2 divided by 2, which will be 6 divided by 2, which gives you 3 as the y coordinate. Okay, y equals 3. So we've got 2.5 and 3. D is the point, so that ABCD is a square. Find the coordinates of D. Okay, this one is quite easy actually. So basically it's just telling us that these 3 points here, they make a square with another point down here. So as you can see, the point is going to be down here. And because it's a square, all the sides are equal. So from B to C will be the same as from A to D. So let's count, how do you get from B to C? So you go 3 down, 2 across. So to get to D, we go 3 down from A, 2 across. And this will be our D coordinate, okay? So let's just draw a square now. I'm just going to put some lines in so you can see it better. So that is a square. Hopefully you can see that is a square. So D is at 2, -1. So we've got 2, -1. And that is the answer to question 5. Right, so I hope this video was useful to you, and the rest of the exam will be coming soon. Please like, subscribe, share, and tell your friends about this channel. Goodbye.